Good morning, everybody. Let's fix my camera. I was playing around with the height on my desk last night, and I think I didn't put it up high enough. So how's everybody doing this morning? I apologize for the background noise. Ziggy is playing with one of those stirrers that you put in the shaker bottles, that you put protein powder in. It's his favorite toy, but it makes a lot of noise against the barewood floor. So I do apologize, but I'm not going to take it away from him because he lost it for 3 months. Just got it back. So what's everybody up to? It's Sunday morning. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? So for those of you who were in Jenna's sprints last night, I had a bit of a crisis with printing off my HB90 planner. Because what I do is I print the workbook off first, right? And then I do the workbook, and then I go print the planner off a couple weeks later. And when I printed it off, dear God, when I printed it off, I didn't take into account that they were I was on uneven pages. So I printed the whole blessed thing off, and the pages didn't line up properly. So I had to reprint it. And about 5 pages from the end of it, I had a jam in my printer. And the joys of this new printer that we have is that when you get a paper jam and you've cleared the jam, it starts printing again from the beginning. So I'm scrambling to shut the printer down and shut the computer down, and oh my goodness, what a nightmare. So now I have to go figure out where the jam happened and just print those pages off. But what a nightmare. I should know better because I do this at least once a year. Good morning, Rita. How are you? Coffee brewing. I just finished my coffee. Now I've got my water. This isn't my usual water, but they didn't have the black cherry one, so they gave me the mixed berry. Good evening, Peta. How are you? From Perth in Australia. Fantastic. Getting cool down there? Because you guys are in fall now, I believe. So Jennifer, love the sound effects. Yeah, that's Ziggy. He's having a playful morning this morning. He had a little crisis because my mother likes to sleep in on Sunday mornings, and I was up and getting ready, and she's still in bed, and he's jammed up against her door crying. So I had to let him in to her room so he could go make sure she was okay. Yes, and printer jam. This new printer, it's a HP OfficeJet. I'll get you the number because if you're thinking about a new printer, you don't want this one. It jams at least twice a week on us, and always in the middle of a big print. Oh, shoot, hang on 1 second. Okay, sorry, lost my mouse there for a second. Peter says, sure is right in the middle of our winter. Okay, so you guys are in winter now. Okay. Is it getting really cold down there or no? I'm not 100% sure. I only know one person in Australia, and we don't ever talk about the weather. We always talk about writing. Facebook user, good morning. If you would like for me to see your name and your picture, there is a StreamYard permissions link up in the top in the description. You just need to click on that and give StreamYard permission if you choose. If you don't, that's fine. No judgment here. Good morning, Inka. How are you, hon? So what's everybody working on this morning? I am, of course, starting off with my weekly plan, like I always do. We've got 2 weeks left of this quarter because I start the quarter on the Monday of the first full week of the month. And I have my gist list done, and I just need to work on that. A few things to get me through to the end of the quarter, things that need to get done so that I can start the quarter fresh, including plotting my novella for Camp Nano. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet, can you tell? So just so that you guys know, July 1st, first day of Camp Nano, is also a holiday here in Canada. It's Canada Day. So I am going to be doing sprints that morning, and I'm going to be doing my nano sprints, which is the 3 hours instead of 2. I'm going to be going from 9 to noon Eastern on that day. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be the big Camp Nano kickoff. So just keep your eye on the group if you're coming in from Heart Breathings. For those of you who aren't aware of heart breathings, there are links in the description here on YouTube. It's a wonderful, wonderful writers group on Facebook. No drama, so much love and support. We would love to have you come. So please, if you are so inclined, click on those links. Come join us. Please answer the 2 questions that we ask. It's how we help vet people. But we would love to have you there. This group is growing by leaps and bounds, but at the same time, it still feels it's a very intimate group, and you get to know people really well, right? Inga is still crying. Oh no, are you still having problems with MailerLite? See, so many people are moving over from MailChimp because they kind of did a little bait and switch on you there, and yeah, not good. Rita was planning on tracing over my pencil markings of my floor plans in colored pens, but I need to cut grass before it rains. Oh gosh, yes, you definitely want to get that done. You definitely want to get that done. Holy crap, I just looked at myself and I realized that when my hair is wet, can you ever see how much gray I've got going on? I love it. Love it, love it. It's not them, it's me. Oh, okay. Maybe go find some YouTube tutorials or something, Inka. Because I mean, there's YouTube is full of really great, wonderful tutorials for just about everything. All right, gang, it's 6 minutes after. I am going to get us started. Let me share my screen. And everybody, Rita's going to go cut the grass. And the rest of us are going to get down to whatever we've got to get done this Sunday morning. So 25 minutes on the clock. I will mute and I will see you on the other side. Good luck. Okay. First sprint down. How did everybody do? I'm going to go ahead and change our clock. There we go. So I am maybe about halfway through getting my week put together. I did my review. Let's see. Inka saying I looked at a few, but they seem to have different options in their drop down than I do. That's the only bad thing about tutorials I find on YouTube, is that once the software is updated, then you're kind of screwed. But definitely go into the Newsletter Ninja group. There's going to be a ton of MailIt users in there. Good morning, Lasanda. How are you? Lisa just woke up. Oh no, you just spent an hour arguing with Amazon. Oh, that's not a good way to start your day, hon. Trying to calm down and refocus. I was there this week as well, trying to get a warranty replacement for a headset that I bought 10 months ago. And the company that I bought them from is no longer on Amazon. So they're trying to get out of it by saying, oh, we only do replacements. Well, you can't do a replacement because the company's no longer in business. So luckily I talked them into giving me a refund, but I still have to send it back. So I hope that whatever you were arguing with them about, you got the result that you wanted. And there's darling Jenna popping in. She's going to spend the day with her hubby. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I will message you before the end of the day about our meeting this week. Charlotte, hello. Arrived a little late, so I was reading for that last sprint. Read 28 pages. You're a fast reader. Wow, 28 pages. That's amazing. So I'm going to go over the Heart Breathings calendar real quick. So tomorrow, we have Tracy coming up at 3:00 Eastern, doing live sprints this afternoon, and then Karen at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Lisa at 8 p.m. And then on Tuesday, Tamara's in at 8, Diane is in at 2, and Lisa's in at 8 p.m. again. So lots of sprints happening. For those of you who aren't part of Heart Breathings, we do sprints every single day. There's at least 2 sets of sprints every single day, usually 3, sometimes even 4. Like yesterday, Tracy did a plan with me yesterday. I'm going to have to pop in on that. I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So I'm definitely going to go check out her next one next weekend if I'm around. What's that, Sunday? She usually does them on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which, but I'm going to try to, or I'll hit a replay or something. So let's see. Inka made a lengthy post in Newsletter Ninja, had a little chat with my daughter during her lunch break after she called my husband to wish him happy Father's Day. That's awesome. I hope you get some answers real quick, Inka, because I know how frustrating that can be. Jennifer, I have a plan for the day set and focusing on work in progress. Hopefully everyone is having a good morning. I'm having an amazing morning. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm having a really good morning. Let's see. Jackie, hello. Prepping for a complete do-over for the next quarter. Pulled all my story notes together, paper and thumb drives, and I'm finding my own voice starting with page 1, line 1. That, sometimes you just need a hard reset, right? It's like, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? Right? And sometimes you just need that. And I think that's an amazing plan, Jackie. Let us know if we can do anything to help you, okay? Charlotte, I do a lot of reading. Before I was seriously writing, I would average 3 books a day. Holy moly. Now it's more like 1, but sometimes 1 every other day. Yeah, one of my goals in Q3 is to read more, both fiction and craft books, because I had gotten away from fiction completely and was only reading craft books, and I'm starting to miss it. So yeah, that's amazing though. 3 books a day. Wow. PETA answering emails and doing some admin before getting some words down in sprint 2. Sounds like a plan. Plan with me is on Sundays, 1 to 2 hours after her usual stream ends. Okay. Yeah. Tracy runs over. Yeah. And you know what? I'm so guilty of that. Like I can't say anything. Hey, Misha, how are you? What are you working on today? Nice to have you here. Rita, I would be having a better morning if I didn't have to cut the grass, but I'll have the afternoon for all the fun writing stuff. Well, that's good. And something about writing when it's raining out, and you're all cozy in your space and you're getting all of the, good stuff done, got your chores finished. There's something about that. There's just something magical about that. Lasanda do a lot of reading too. Yeah, it's, it's, and I think that sometimes you get out of it, at least I know I do, and it's not necessarily a good thing, but everything happens in seasons, right? Like we hear Sarah talk about that a lot. Like this is the season of your life. And I just went through a season where I didn't read at all, except for craft books for our, we have a reading book club, and it's mostly Heart Breathings people. If anybody is interested in that, we do craft books. We read craft books. Right now we're doing, it's one of the How to Plot Your Novel. I can't remember. It's a plotting book. If anybody's interested in joining that group, hit me on Facebook and I'll get you the link. Let's see, Inca, when the stream runs over, it's just more time to have fun, right? Never going to complain. Nope, never going to complain about that. Get to hang out with everybody. Misha's busy fighting adrenaline fatigue. Oh no. And doing all the things for that tender that's due on Tuesday. Okay. Adrenaline fatigue. It's a thing. It's a thing. And it's a wicked thing. It's like total crash, right? So you take care of you, Misha. Okay. Rita is actually reading Demon Shadows again, preparation for the last book. Yeah. I have Sarah's first, I have a bunch of Sarah's books, but I haven't read them. So they're actually going out there. The Witch's Key is the top of my TBR for the next quarter because I am really interested to read that one. Misha, I'm trying not to give into the urge of giving up on today because it's going to make things worse tomorrow. Yeah. Just do what you can. If you need to push yourself a little bit, then push yourself a little bit, but don't push yourself too hard, right? So, okay, let's go. 25 minutes on the clock. I see adrenaline fatigue as writer's burnout on steroids. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I absolutely agree. I have been there and done that, hon. All right, 25 minutes on the clock. Do what you can, Misha. Don't push too hard. We're here for you. Let us know if we can help you. Everybody, we will see you in 25 minutes. Okay, we are halfway through. I'm just going to go ahead and change our timer. How did everybody do with that one? I got all my planning done, and I started I pulled out from Sarah's resource library the Preptober workbook. I think it was last year's. And there's a noveling checklist. And it's set up for Nano in November, but it still holds true. So I'm going through that. I'm doing, what needs to get done there as far as planning for July, because I really want to try to finish this entire novella in the month of July. And then it's going to be probably about 30,000 words, 35 if it keeps in step with the one that I wrote the year before. So the only way I'm going to get that done in a month is if I have my plan down pat, because I do work a full-time job. So I want to get my planning down in the next 2 weeks. So let me see, where did I leave off? Charlotte says she's been listening to Sarah read her books aloud on her other YouTube channel. I thought about doing that, and but I do find I can't listen to audiobooks. They give me anxiety, and I don't know why. So as much as I love to listen to Sarah talk, I don't know if I'd be able to listen to her read a book. Though she did do on one of her coffee chats, she did an excerpt from a story that she had been reading or writing, and I loved it. I was completely enthralled. And I really hope that she writes that soon, because I would love to read that. Misha, you're so welcome, hun. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And as Lisa said, she lives with that too, and finds if she pushes herself too much, she crashes. Yeah, I've been there. I have so been there, and I think we've all been there. But like I said, just take care of you. So Misha says, I did okay. Listen to a bit of a podcast to rest and practice some German. Trying to get out of my head a little bit so I can get the proposal done. Overthinking right now. Yeah, that's the worst. I spend time in my day job doing proposals and stuff like that. And it can be, yeah, you can overthink the heck out of everything, right? Dharma, hello. Joined partway through, but have 1,271 for the morning. Fantastic. Fantastic. Lasonda says that's a great resource for any time of the year. Absolutely. Every time that you're starting a new story, new novel, new novella, this is an amazing checklist. For those of you who don't have access to Sarah's resource library, you just need to join her newsletter to get it. And her newsletter is so worth it. It's one of the few newsletters that I actually read. So, Charlotte, I've done the same thing for my Camp Nano project. Yep, I do it for camp and for Nano in November. I do the Preptober workbook every year. Got halfway through edits on my episode. Fantastic, Lasonda. Fantastic. You've been killing it on Bella. Charlotte, I've been working on my HB90 tests for Q3, making good progress. Fantastic, fantastic. Come time when you get to write all the sticky notes, that's what I find the most fun. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? Just remembered this was going on this morning, so ready to get some writing in. Good job. Glad to have you here. Misha says, yeah, exactly the same thing I'm going through at the moment. Yeah, the thing is that we're, I think we all expect too much of ourselves. And it's hard, especially I find if you've, as a woman, as a mom, as a, business owner, because we're writers, we're all business owners. We expect way too much of ourselves. And sometimes you just got to give yourself a little grace, right? But at the moment, my body's so effed up, I can't even good adrenaline triggers fight or flight. Oh no. And then the inevitable crash afterwards. Misha, I'm so sorry. It's a rough go. It really is. Do what you can, what you need to do to fill the well. And we are all here to support you. Reach out if you feel like you need somebody to talk to or you need some help, okay? Because I very recently went through that, actually ended up having to take time off of work. So please reach out if you need some help. Lasonda saying here about the newsletters. Sarah has great newsletters, really great newsletters. I need to join her. Yes, info is on her website, Rita. I think there's like a link there, and it's heartbreathings.com. There should be a link there. And if not, like she has links in her bios on Instagram. So you can definitely pick it up from there as well. All right, let's see. Inca cleaned out my inbox, which I've been putting off forever. It was hell in there. Oh God, I totally get you. Totally get you with that. I cleaned some of mine out this morning on my phone while I was lounging around in bed. Yeah. Ironically, accepting that I can't do as much as I used to do allows me to do more than I would have done if I didn't accept it. So hard to accept it, though. Yeah. I get it. Sometimes you just have to accept your limitations. And then that's when you find out your limitations aren't as limiting as you thought they were, right? So, yeah, looking at the silver lining to this, the experience has taught me that at the age of 33, to finally be compassionate with myself. Misha, all the power to you for coming to that realization as early as 33, because a lot of us don't get there until we're, my age. But I am so glad that you are learning to be compassionate with yourself. The thing that's happening is I was going to expand my freelance work into a larger business over the course of the next few months as I recovered. If that's something you can do, if that's one of those low energy tasks, the admin and that sort of thing, then, maybe that's what you need. Because that way, at least you're still going and you're still feeling like you're accomplishing things, but you're not pushing too hard, right? Right now, there's a huge opportunity that I have to grab right now. Okay. Deep breath, get some quality sleep. That's the big thing. If you can get your sleep, then that's absolutely the best thing, if you have to push. Put in laundry and worked on character backgrounds. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Jennifer. So in this next sprint, I have to go put my laundry in the dryer. Thank you for the reminder. All the hugs to Misha. We all are here for you. Okay. Just remember that. All right. I'm going to put 25 minutes on the clock. I'm going to jump up and go do my laundry. And then I'm going to come back and work on my prep for Camp Nano. All right, guys. Good luck. We'll see you in 25. No, that's fine, Mom. Leave him be. He's providing entertainment. Okay. How did that go for everybody? I have been working on my Camp Nano stuff. I'm going to work out what I need to get through the month so that I can do as little grocery shopping as possible. I worked out a monthly, just took a monthly calendar and write how many time blocks I'm going to do each day. What do you guys all say about my Sunday sprints, me going nano with them like I did during November last year, where I do 3 hours instead of 2, and we start an hour earlier? Let me know what you all think about that, because I'm definitely doing it on the 1st. I'm going to do 9 to noon Eastern. So I'm thinking about doing that on Sundays as well, except for I don't sprint during retreat weekend. So we get all kinds in there. All right, let's take a second here. Okay, where did I leave off? All right, Jennifer wanting to send hugs and encouragement to everybody. Your support continues to mean everything to me and keeps me going on the rough days. Give yourself grace. Well, Jennifer, we're so glad to have you here. And that's one thing about this group, about Heart Breathing, is that you're going to find all of the love and support here. You know, it's just amazing how everybody supports everybody else. Oh, sorry, one moment. It just flipped on me. Jennifer, I totally agree with you. Writing was a lonely time until I found Heart Breathings and found the courage to join the sprints. Well, Rita, we're so glad to have you here. You're a ray of sunshine in this group. I'm telling you right now. Don't think you're not. Let's see. Try not to miss any of them other than the pre-10 a.m. Eastern ones, right? Gotcha. Dharma. Hey, 320 words. Way to go. The rain arrived in sprinkles, but I decided to work on my drawings for a while. Good stuff. Good stuff. Did you get the mowing done? Dharma, I'm writing my 10th crime thriller. Ooh, 10th. Good for you. Love that idea. Yep. 3 hours is more fun than 2 hours. It is. And you know what? It seems to go by just as quickly when we do the 3 hours. I just like to, you know, especially during camp months and during nano, I find it so important to get to as many sprints as I can, to get this focus time, you know, because you put yourself on a deadline, right? And when you can get that encouragement and support from everybody, it just makes it easier to hit those word counts. Shannon, well, not only you wrote 263 words, but worked out that I need to go back and add a scene a few chapters ago to give some secondary characters more voice. That's important. That's super important. But 263 words is amazing. I would rather start at 10, but go to 1 instead of 12. Unfortunately, I don't have that option, but I mean, you can always still just hop in for, you know, the 2 hours. That's, you know, entirely up to you. Lisandi, like that idea? Cool. And yes, Charlotte would love to have an extra hour. Plus, it makes it earlier for you, right? We would start earlier. So Lysanda edited a few more paragraphs. Fantastic. All right, done. We're going to do that on Sundays, except for, like I said, except for retreat weekend. I don't sprint unless Sarah wants me to take over her sprints. I'm not 100% sure yet. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date. Misha, spoke to my dad and my aunt, dad for Father's Day, my aunt for her birthday. Conveniently, they were in the same room. That's what you call multitasking, right? Right? Way to go, Misha. I bet you that kind of filled your well some, huh? Inca created another email and mailer light. You poor thing. Are you finding it easier now? You're welcome, Rita. You're welcome. You're welcome. Shannon, I love 3 hours of sprints. Really lets me get in the flow. Excellent. Well, we're definitely going to do that. Inca says, everyone in this group is so lovely. I don't talk about health stuff much because I'm a bit of a clown, but I know I'm not alone. Knowing I'm not alone helps me so much. I tell you, like I had a few months ago while I was off work, I had a cancer scare. And if it hadn't been for this group, I don't think I would have made it. I think I would have completely just broken down. And, even though none of us will probably ever meet face to face, I mean, you're still my community, right? And it's just amazing the love and support that you get for things that don't have anything to do with writing. I mean, I can't say enough good things about this group. Rita says there's too much grass, takes hours and days to cut it all. Oh no, I wish we didn't have a push mower. I did that once at a house that I owned. I had this beat up little old small, like it was a 10-inch wide push mower on 3 acres of grass. And some of it was on a hill. So I totally feel you. All right. Thank you, Rita. All right. Definitely going to do that. Oh, I won't burn myself out, Jennifer. Don't worry. Doing these sprints is actually something I use to refill my well because I get so much energy from doing them. And I love hanging out with you guys. Yeah. I'm glad, Misha, that filled you well a bit. The emails are fine. It's just the unsub link that's being a pain in the butt. Oh no, I need to create landing pages and whatnot. Yeah, you got to have that unsub link, right? Especially if you're into countries like Canada who require you to have that by law. Yeah, for sure. If you're willing, I'll be there whenever I can. That's awesome, Shannon. Thank you so much. Glad you had a community to be there. It was my saving grace. That's all, that's all I can say. And such wonderful, loving people and, just amazing crowd. Love being with you guys so much. All right. We are going to do one more sprint. We are definitely going to run over. If you have to leave, please feel free to do so. If you want to drop your progress in the chat before you duck out, that would be great. And I will see you all in 25 minutes. Good luck. All right, gang. So, how was that last sprint for everybody? I got quite a bit done for my planning for Nano, and I am currently making a list of the things that I want to do in my desk area in the office here to kind of make it more comfortable, because I'm going to do most of my writing here. So, how was that? So, we have, just as a double check, Tracy coming up at 3 Eastern. I will not be there. I'm going to get my nails done. I have had just about enough of my nails cracking and splitting and that, so I'm going to go get gel nails, and I'm really looking forward to it. Misha's having some dinner. Oh, enjoy your dinner, hon. Rita, I got almost one building traced over, and then I can post it on my Facebook page. I don't know if I know what your Facebook page is, Rita. Can you send me an invite? I would really appreciate that, because I'm very, very interested in what you're doing here. So Charlotte got more progress with HB90. I'm going to print off the rest of my, excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to print off the rest of my planner today, get it punched and put into my happy planner sometime today after Mom and I come back from the salon. She's getting her toes done. I'm getting my nails done. So yeah, all of the fun this afternoon. So I did put in for 3 hours, 3 hours for July. So, oh, I'm already on your, okay, that's good to know. Sorry about that, Rena. I whenever one of our, Hardy's puts up a Facebook page, I always make a point to join. So wasn't sure if I was joined at yours or not, but fantastic. I cannot wait to see that. Shannon, not many words, but ate and thought through the scene I needed to add. So yes, absolutely productive. Just because you didn't get words doesn't mean you didn't work, right? And definitely need to fuel your body, which my mom is making me one of her famous wraps. These things are so huge. I can't wait to get it in my hands, get it in my belly. Lasonda, I'm done with edits, and now I have to preview and schedule the episode. Fantastic. Good for you. You're very, very welcome. You are just rocking the Vela thing. Absolutely rocking it. So proud of you. So yeah, so that's going to be it for today, gang. We went a little over, but ooh, gimme. You guys, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. That's like a whole meal. My mom takes good care of me. She makes me these things almost every day. It's fantastic. More ideas and backstory pieces finished for a main character. Fantastic, Jennifer. And you are so very welcome. Oh my God, I can't wait to get into this wrap, you guys. So you're welcome, Shannon. I'm so glad you made it today. I know, right? Doesn't it look amazing? It looks so good, and they are so good. There's so many veggies in this. Ooh, ribs and fries. That's one of my favorites. I have some ribs in the freezer. I have to go get some propane so that I can slow cook them on the barbecue. I know, so yummy. So yummy, Rita. You're very welcome, Charlotte. I'm glad that you made it, and I'm so happy you got some work done. Ribs and fries. Oh, now I want to have ribs and fries too. All right, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining me. I got so much work done. Love hanging out with you. So I will see you on Wednesday night from 6 to 8 Eastern is my time slot there. Okay, everybody have a wonderful rest of their day. Do whatever you need to do to fill the well. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on Wednesday night.